Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are using Polylang to create a multilingual WordPress website, you may have faced a few common limitations. The first issue is page builder support. Polylang provides a basic language switcher, but it does not include dedicated integrations for popular page builders like Elementor, Gutenberg, and Divi. There is no Elementor widget, Gutenberg block, or Divi module that you can directly place inside a page, header, footer, or template. Because of this, you need to rely on menus, shortcodes, custom code, or additional CSS to add and style the language switcher. The second issue is Elementor template translation and syncing. Suppose you have created an Elementor header, footer, pop-up, or another template before setting up Polylang. That template do not have a language assigned to it. As a result, the translation icons do not appear even after installing Polylang, making it difficult to create translated versions of the template. And next, template display conditions also cause problems. Like you may have separate English and translated headers with both set to display across the entire website. However, Elementor still show the English header on the translated page because the display conditions between the templates are not properly synchronized. And yeah, the third issue is that Polylang also does not provide a fully customizable floating language switcher that can be enabled globally. So to solve these problems, we have built a solution, and that is Language Switcher for Polylang plugin. It adds dedicated language switcher options for Elementor, Gutenberg, and Divi, helps manage Elementor template translation and syncing, and also provides a floating language switcher for the entire website. So in this video, I'll show you how to set up and customize all these features step by step. Alright, let's get started. Okay, before we begin, just make sure you've already installed and activated both Polylang and the language switcher for Polylang plugin and page builder or theme. Alright, once you've done that, head over to languages and then click language switcher. And yeah, this is the main dashboard of the plugin. From here, you'll see all the available integrations. There's one for Elementor, one for Gutenberg, one for Divi, and of course, the floating language switcher. So, depending on the page builder you're using, just open the one you need. First, let's start with Elementor. From your WordPress dashboard, go to Templates. Now, if you already have a template, you can simply edit it, or if not, just create a new one. I already have one ready, so I'll just open that. Now from the widget section, search for the language switcher widget. Once you find it, simply drag and drop it into your layout. And there we go. The language switcher has been added. Now let's customize it a little. First, choose the switcher type. I will choose drop-down layout, but you can pick one that fits your design. Next, choose whether you'd like to display language flags, language names, or language codes. You can also decide if you want to show the current language and whether untranslated languages should appear or not. Next, switch over to the Style tab. Here you can change the colors, typography, spacing, borders, pretty much everything. So let me just quickly customize the switcher. Alright, that looks good. Now simply publish the template and let's preview it. And yeah, that's it. You've successfully added a fully customizable language switcher to Elementor without writing any code. Follow the same process to add language switcher to the translated header templates. Now, there's another feature that's really useful. It's called Elementor Template Sync. Let me show you how it works. Here I have created this template before installing Polylang plugin, and now I want to translate it. But there's a small problem. Even though Polylang is already active, I still can't translate this template because no language has been assigned to them. Normally, you'd have to take care of this thing manually. But with the language switcher for Polylang plugin, it's much easier. All I have to do is activate the plugin, and then from the plugin dashboard, click on this Apply Now button. And that's it. the language icons has appeared next to my Elementor templates. And now I can start translating them immediately. So we have solved the templates translation problem. Now let's solve another common issue, template syncing. Here I'm viewing the English version of my page. As you can see, the English header is displayed, which is exactly what we want. But if I open the translated version of this page, the English header is still being displayed even though the translated version of header exists and the display condition is set to entire site. This happens because Elementor still gives priority to the English template. Now to fix this, simply activate the language switcher plugin and it automatically syncs the display conditions between your translated Elementor templates. Yeah, let's refresh the page. As you can see that the translated header is displayed perfectly. Everything is working exactly as it should. Alright, now let's move over to Gutenberg. Open your page using Gutenberg. Click the Add Block button. Search for Language Switcher and insert into your page. Just like Elementor, the block immediately displays your available languages. You'll notice that nearly all customization options are available here as well. Choose whether to display flags, language names, or language codes according to your preferences. Enable or disable the current language and choose to show or hide untranslated languages as per requirement. And next select the layout from the available options. Now let's customize the switcher appearance using style settings. Here, adjust the color, typography, spacing, and more of your language switcher. So I'll quickly customize it and you can take your time to customize it. After satisfied, publish your template and preview it. Now let's move on to Divi. From your WordPress dashboard, navigate to the Theme Builder from the Divi section. Here, edit your header template. Now, from the Modules section, search for the Language Switcher module and add it to your page. Next, select the switcher layout from available options. Choose whether to display flags, language names, or language codes according to your preferences. And choose to show or hide untranslated languages as per requirement. Next, let's customize the switcher appearance. From Style Settings, adjust the color, typography, spacing, and more of your language switcher. Now quickly customize my language switcher. So after satisfied, publish your template and preview it. Finally, let's set up the floating language switcher. From your WordPress dashboard, go to Languages section and then to Language Switcher. Here you can access the floating language switcher. Enable the option. As soon as you enable it, the floating switcher will appear across your website. Here you can also preview your floating switcher in real time. Now choose the switcher type. You can display it as a drop-down or side-by-side layout. The side-by-side layout is available only when exactly 3 or lesser languages are assigned to your website. If your website has more than 3 languages, this layout cannot be used, and the drop-down layout will be applied instead. Next, select one of the ready-made preset styles that you think will suit your website the most. Then next, customize the layout. For example, choose where the flag icon should appear, before the language, after the language, or hide it completely. You can also decide whether to show full language names, short names, or hide them. Finally, customize the overall appearance, background color, text color, hover color, border, and everything else to match your website. Here, take your time to explore all these settings. Once you're done, click Save Changes. Now let's preview the front end. And there it is. Your floating language switcher is now available across the entire website. And that's pretty much it. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.